Good evening, colleagues. My name is Gregory Keith Cable II, and I'm blessed to join you guys this term in AVIA543. Really excited to be here. Really excited about this program. My first job in aviation actually was with the U.S. Navy. I was an airman, and my first assignment was handling F-14A Tomcats in Fighter Squadron 211. I joined the squadron in August of 2001. And then October in 2001, we deployed on USS John C. Stennis in support of combat operations in Afghanistan in response to the events of 9/11. We deployed again on USS Enterprise in 2003 and 2004 in support of combat operations in Iraq. And from there, I did some time on Admiral's staff, work mostly in support of casualty assistance and funeral honors out of New London, Connecticut. And then I got out in 2009. My wife and I had a new son. We moved back to Lynchburg, Virginia, where we both grew up. And basically, because of all the work I'd done in the Navy and aviation, I got a job doing general aviation support here in town. Did a lot of work with the kind of a younger version of the Liberty University School of Aeronautics. That's back when they were leasing aircraft from Falwell Aviation. And I was working over at Falwell Airport, which is where the Cessna 172RG fleet, which at the time is what Liberty was using to train commercial pilot and flight instructor students, was based over there. And a lot of owner aircraft, a lot of fun there. Did a lot of good work. And just kind of got to see Liberty University School of Aeronautics kind of launch from there to what it became today. That also gave me the opportunity to work on my private pilot certificate, and so I did all that over there in an old Piper Warrior that we used to have. And after that, right about the time all that kind of got transferred, kind of got sold off to actually Liberty University, took control of all that, and those planes kind of went away. And I actually went down to Jacksonville, Florida, and did my multi-engine and instrument and commercial pilot training down there. And 2011, my daughter was born, and so I decided to forego flight instructor training down there and come on back because I wanted to be here for my new daughter. And so I did. And about that time, I decided, hey, I really would like to get a bachelor's degree. I kind of wasn't interested in going back to school right out of the Navy, but about that time, it became more appealing to me. So I said, hey, let's go and do this. And so I went to Liberty University, residentially actually. I got my bachelor's degree in aeronautics, commercial corporate, and did my flight instructor training there. Graduated in 2017, and then did flight instructing out of Roanoke, Virginia for 2 years. And then in March of 2020, this year, March 2020, I started training to be a first officer at Air Wisconsin Airlines. And unfortunately, with the pandemic and all that being what it is in the state of the industry right now, they kept me on until August of 2020. I had 3 days. I was recommended for 3 days of additional training before my check ride, and waited around, and then they announced that, with the upcoming furloughs, that they wouldn't be doing any additional training. And so that all just kind of fell through. Well, that's unfortunate, but when when one door closes, the Lord opens another. And I've always wanted to do graduate work in aviation safety and human factors. And so with this opportunity, I feel like, this is where I should be. This is where the Lord wants me right now. And so I'm ready to give this my all, and I'm blessed to be here. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and God bless.